والنجم إذا هوى ما ضل صاحبكم وما غوى.
Make the most of this series by downloading our free workbook for a guided contemplation of this powerful surah.
Now, I already described this to you. The question now is, what did he see? Allah says, لَقَدْ رَأَى مِنْ آيَاتِ رَبِّهِ الْكُبْرَى. He certainly saw one of Allah's most grand signs. One of Allah's greatest signs is what he saw. Now, what is it that he saw? Ibn Abbas says he saw Allah. Aisha radiallahu anha says, no, he didn't. There's a hadith that says, how could I see? He was light. Another hadith says, I saw light. I saw some light. There's a confusion. And Quran is saying something covered it. So did Allah want to tell us what he saw? No, Allah wanted to tell us there's a secret between Allah and his Prophet. There are some things that the Prophet was given so he can deliver it to humanity. But the Prophet was so special to Allah that some things Allah gave his Prophet only for his Prophet, and you should know that. You should know some things are just between Allah and his Messenger. Was it something else? Was it some other kind of light? Was it Allah? Allah himself describes himself, Allahu nuru samawati wal ard. Nobody can come and say he did not see Allah. Nobody can come and say he did see Allah. All we can say is he saw something. He saw something and his eye didn't deviate. So how? That's all we know. That's all he's going to give us. But I want you to focus on the word ra'a. He saw. He saw. He saw. You guys with me so far? Now we get to the juicy part. Okay. So this is the planet Earth. This is my drawing skills. Okay? This is the planet. Look, I'll make some continents on it. Okay. You're here. A person. The ancient Arab. This is the ancient Arab right here on planet Earth. And above him, he sees the horizon. Okay? That's the horizon, east and west. The sun rises from the east and sets in one ugly sun. That's the sun, rising from the east, setting in the west, going that way. You with me so far? Easy enough, right? This is Fajr, and this is what? Not Isha. Maghrib. Okay. Maghrib. Okay. Now, then night comes. Most of you don't know, the earth is spinning a certain way. The sun is just one star, but the stars that are much further away in the galaxies and the universe, they also rise in the east and set in the west. All the stars in the galaxy, they actually move also through one night, but they don't move all the way. They move a little bit, or some of them move a little more, or some of them move a little more. Because depending on the distance, you with me? So the sun goes like that, but the stars also go like that. You with me so far? Okay, now I'm going to erase a little bit. There's a special group of stars called An-Najm. An-Najm is not just all stars. In Arabic poetry and literature, a special group of stars is called An-Najm. In English, we call them the Pleiades. The Pleiades, you can Google the spelling, it's difficult. Okay? The Pleiades is not just one star, it's a constellation of stars. Okay? And that star, in the winter, you can see Pleiades right here, that group of stars. So when the night comes, when Maghrib comes, you look right above you in Makkah. We're talking about Makkah. If you were somewhere in New Jersey, I don't know. But in Makkah, if you looked straight up in the winter in January, what would you see? An-Najm. And An-Najm is a group of stars. Okay. So as the night continues, they are here. They keep traveling. Okay? So that means they started high and they ended low. You with me? Pleiades, and in what season? In winter, okay. But then there's summer. By the way, when the night is done, the star keeps going around the circle and you don't see it because it's on other parts of the planet. And then summer season comes. And where's the star going to show up now? It's not going to show up on top. Where's it going to show up? Right around here. Okay? The Pleiades is now in the summer season, it's here. But the problem with that is the sun is right behind it. So you see it a few minutes or a few seconds before Fajr, but then the sun comes, and when the sun comes, what happens to the Pleiades? It disappears. So during the winter, you can see it clearly for a long time. But during the summer, you only see it for a brief moment. You with me so far? Okay. So what is Pleiades called in Arabic poetry? An-Najm. And what are the two positions we're interested in? The one on the top and the one on the east. Which one is more brief? Why? Because it gets overshadowed by the sun. You with me so far? Okay, one last thing. What does the horizon look like? What does it look like? A bow. It looks like a bow. Hossein, right? Okay. One more thing. There are some stars that when Pleiades, because the stars are all like this, right? These are ugly stars. But I'm gonna circle one of them. This one and this one. Okay? When this one moves this way, this one also moves this way, right? So it's like that. You with me? So what the Arabs did was the star that is about to disappear and the star that is about to rise, because as one of them disappears into the horizon, the one that shows up just before Fajr, these two are related to each other. They would say these two are brothers, or these two are sisters, or these two are forever connected to each other, like the two ends of a what? The two arches of a bow. You with me? These two stars are connected. Now, which star were we talking about? What was the name of that star group? Pleiades. And what do we call it in Arabic? Najm. When Najm is here, it has its partner on the other side. That partner is called Rami. And in English, we call it Sagittarius. This is going to be important. This is all information you're going to need in a minute. Rami is called what? Sagittarius. And the symbol for Sagittarius is a bow and arrow. The symbol for Sagittarius is a bow and arrow. Okay, so these two are basically connected forever. When one falls, the other rises. You with me? And when the other rises, the first one falls. They're connected and they rotate together. Okay? All right. We're getting to Quran soon. Just one last thing. Let me quiz you a little bit. Where is Najm in the winter? Above. And it travels through the night and ends up in the west, down low. Where is Najm in the summer? On the east. Is it there for a long time or a short amount of time? Why is it there for a short amount of time? Because the sun's going to rise. What is the partner for An-Najm? Rami, which is the bow and arrow constellation. With me? Okay, one last thing, and then we can go back to Quran. There's the planet again. There's the horizon again. There's Pleiades on top again. If it's on top, if Najm is on top, what season am I talking about? Winter. Good, that was a passionate winter. Okay. Then there is a constellation in the sky that looks like a bucket. Okay? Famously, it looks like a bucket. This constellation, the Arabs called it Dalwun. Dalwun actually means a well bucket. When Pleiades is in the winter, or Najm is in the winter, and it's moving this way, it is going where normally, what do you find there? It's replacing Dalwun, taking the position of Dalwun. You with me? This is the last bit of information that I want you to know. So I've told you a bunch of stuff. You've got Dalu, you've got Rami. In the winter, Najm is heading towards Dalu in the sky. And this was normal for the Arabs. They're like, oh, Dalu, oh, Najm. Hey, Najm is heading towards Dalu. This is how they talked. This was normal for them. Okay? All right.